Hello, everyone. This is Gracie, the Divine Angelic Chosen One channel, and the Spiritual Earth Angel 623 channel. I hope everyone have a good holiday so far. And so I had a dream, um, very detailed prophetic dream that God was showing me a lot of things as I was, doing my meditation and my praying, and he was showing me what's going on with a situation. So he was showing me that it was this man is a truck driver. He drives trucks, and this man is dark skinned, um, kind of short in height. He has like waves, kind of wavy in his hair. Very attractive man. He doesn't have like a mustache or like a beard. He do have little facial hair, but it's not, like long beards, and he don't have no mustache, anything like that. Um, he is American. As far as his, where he lives and his culture is. He speaks English. He doesn't speak any other language, but he speaks English. Um, and he's a truck driver, and his wife is also rides with him because I don't see her was driving, but she was riding with him. And he has earrings going up on both sides of his ear, this truck driver. Um, I mean, when I say earrings, he has earrings going up and, all the way up on both sides of his ears. But they're like small little diamond type studs earrings that you will get, like, when you first get your ears pierced. It's like that. Um, and then he ended up getting a female pregnant. Um, and this was I guess it was before his wife starts riding or driving with him. He ended up getting this female pregnant. And this man is in his 30s. This female's in her 30s, early or late 30s is what I'm saying. Um, the female is like dark skin. She wears like, I guess she could wear weed or something like that in her hair. Um, she's a little bit on the chubby side, but not, not too chubby. Um, she has her facial is like her face is like full, like a full figure woman, but her face is full. Um, and she kind of short too. She's not that tall, but she's, maybe about 5'5" or something like that, or 5'6", but not that tall. And they have a girl. They have like a daughter, but the daughter is not dark like the man or the mother. This daughter is like a little caramel, like brown skin little girl. And she's about, probably she looks like she's about 2 or 3 years old. Because in the dream, the little girl was walking and she was talking, um, making, full sentences and stuff like that. And also the little girl wear glasses. This little baby wear glasses. I'm not sure what happened during the birth, but she has glasses on that she wears at her early age. So it could be like some type of eye correction or something like that. And as God was showing me the dream of these two people, um, the wife, okay, and then also too, the the girlfriend, I guess the girlfriend or the baby mama, she lives with her mother. And her mother also um has kids. Her mother has kids too. Her mother is kind of tall, um not too tall, but she is also like dark skinned too woman with a short haircut. Is her mother. Um and what happened was that um the mother and the daughter want this man to leave his wife and come to be with the daughter. Um and so but the wife is like, it's holding on. It's like this wife don't that this man married don't have no kids at all. And I guess the wife wanted kids, but she don't have any kids at all. None. Um who I'm talking about in my dream that I saw, this wife doesn't have no kids. She wants kids, but she don't have um anybody, nobody, she's she's kidless is, I guess, what you can say. um she don't have no kids by no man. I can just put it that way. She don't have no kids by no man that she dated, no man. So she don't have no kids at all. It's just her and um this young guy, her husband. The wife is kind of like caramel brown skin type woman. um Very attractive. She's not that much older than her husband. And she's like thin, she's a little bit tall, maybe about 5'6" or something like that. Um, but she's not a big woman either. She's not The wife is not a big woman also. And she wears her hair, you know, long also. Um, So let's get back into it. So during the whole dream, when I have my prophetic dream, God is showing me a lot of things in the dream, detail by detail. So that way I could talk about it to the collective and everything. And the way that he was showing the dream was that, okay, the wife ended up coming with the husband. Now, I don't understand, why would the husband bring the wife to his baby mama house? I don't understand that at all. But that's what happened. So he brought the wife to the baby mama house, and they end up, the wife end up getting a little upset because she saw the baby, her husband's baby or whatever, supposed to be his baby, which is not. In the dream, God was showing me that this baby does not belong to this man. It's just that the mother and the daughter want money. They want this man to take care of a baby that's not his because he's a truck driver. He makes a little, I guess he makes a little bit money. So they want this man to take care of this baby also, and don't care what his wife said or how their marriage will be split up, because that's what they want anyway. They want the man to leave his wife and come and be. So the mother wants her daughter's baby daddy to leave his wife and come and be a family to her daughter and take care of her daughter. I guess she doesn't want her daughter in her house anymore. Now that her daughter has a baby, she is like, the mother doesn't want the daughter in the house no more. She wants her to be on her own. But somehow or another, it looks like that the daughter doesn't work nowhere. The daughter doesn't have no job, because I don't see any job, anything like that the daughter had in the dream. I don't even see if the daughter had a car or not. I didn't see that either. I know that she lives in her mother. And her mother has a house, a little small little house, not that big of a house. that I saw with, some land and stuff like that was around, but it wasn't that big house. It was white. It was like a white shutter type house. Maybe like maybe a three, bedroom, two bath, maybe, um, inside the house or whatever. And anyway, as that, so all of a sudden, the baby mama came up to him and kissing, end up kissing um her husband right in front of her face, and he kissed the baby mama back. And that made the wife very furious in the dream. This is a dream. Made the wife very, very angry in the dream, to the point that she lost it in the dream. And she started going off on the female, the mother, and the baby daddy. And she started telling the baby daddy, "You look at this little girl. This girl does not belong to you. You don't even, this little baby don't even have your color or nothing. You don't wear glasses. This little girl has to wear glasses." And so she was just going off, right? Even though the little girl was so innocent, in this scenario, she was not asked to be brought into this world, but I guess it's a one night stand. Mistakes happen. As me being in the medical field, as a nurse, you can see that things like that happens. But you don't know for sure until you do a DNA test. So the wife kept on saying that, hey, telling the husband that he needs to get a DNA test. You get a DNA test done because she feel like the baby does not belongs to her husband. And the husband's not listening. He is not listening to his wife at all. He is just into that daddy mode or whatever. So, in a dream, and then the mistress or the baby mama was sitting there smiling, laughing because she knew what she was doing. So she ended up pulling her husband to the side because he I guess he was embarrassed. I guess he had no other choice. He didn't want to make her look stupid, the baby mama look stupid when the baby mama reached out to kiss him. So I guess he still has some feelings for the baby mama also, from what I'm getting in the dream, what God is showing me. And when that happened, he ended up, so then the wife ended up pulling him away from the baby mama. And she ended up, talking to him, asking him some questions like, like real deep questions, that you will ask your husband or your boyfriend that you've been a long time with. You ask questions, and this is how it was in a dream. So she was asking him a question about, do he really love her? Did he ever have any feelings for her? Why did he marry her if he's gonna go out there and cheat? And get other babies and stuff like that, during their marriage. And he was trying to explain himself and try to tell the truth, to her that he does love her, but he should have waited until he got married. Waited, before he got married, and had all his running around to do, because he was still young. He's still young, and, he has a lot of growing up to do. So that's what happened. And he's in the way that the dream was going was like he was going to tell the wife that either he was going to tell the wife that he was going to leave her, or he was going to tell the wife that he gonna have two women, the baby mama and her, in his life. That's the way that I was picking up on it, and the wife was not happy about that at all. She went off again. She went off, um, very in a rage and anger again in the dream. Um, and then I saw the wife had some piece of paper. I don't know what type of paper that was, but it was like a paper where both of them signed. So I think he was getting like a DNA test done. Um, that he did ask for a DNA test, to make sure that the baby belongs to him before he continued to take care of this child. That's how the dream was. But the wife was so mad that she had the piece of paper, and she began to tear the paper, and, told her husband, look. And she told her husband, look, and she was tearing the paper, was tearing the paper in half. And I don't know if she was trying to get a reaction from him and the baby mama or what. I don't know what the piece of paper was, but I just know that she had the paper in her hand, and she was showing it to the husband and the baby mama that she was tearing this paper in half. And so the husband got really upset about that. So it must have to be some type of important paper, because the husband got really, really upset in a dream about the paper, and was going on, at his wife is saying, why is she doing all this? Why is she acting like this? Acting childish. Why she can't be a mature adult? Why she can't, be more mature for her age or whatever. And so it's a really sad situation, between young couples, that are married. These, like I said, these couples that is married is like no more in their early 30s to and late 30s. They're not in their 40s, they're not in their 50s, not in their 60s. None of this that I saw in the dream. But it is a truck driver out there, black, descendant, with wavy in his hair. His hair is cut really low and is wavy. He keeps himself up. This man keeps himself up. He's not that skinny at all. He's a good size, not short. But like I said, he has earrings going up both sides of his ears. This truck driver that I see in the dream has earrings going up both sides of his ears. Or either have one earring on both sides of his ear. Either or. But I did see earrings in his ear. And he doesn't have a mustache or beard. His face, if he does have a mustache, he keep it cut very, very low. And nothing is growing out on anything like that. But like I said, that he met this girl I guess when he was doing his truck driving, and got her pregnant, because she's dark skinned. And like I said, it's a little girl that is brown skinned, sort of like caramel, like brown skinned little girl. And she wear glasses. This little baby is like 2 or 3 years old, wear glasses. And this is what the drama is all about, between the two married couple that I've been seeing in my dreams. And in the other video, if you go back to where the baby mama comes to their house and throws the baby at her husband, at this female's husband. So this is like a part 2 of the dream that I had. If you can go back and listen and look at the dream that I saw about this baby, that this wife and this female was like a Jezebel type spirit, and she was trying to do spells to get this. Her mother was trying to do spells to get this man back, so that way he can be with her daughter and take care of her daughter, so to get her daughter out the house So somehow, so God has shown me part two of this dream, where now that I see that in the dream that the woman, the daughter doesn't work, the baby mama doesn't work, and she lives with her mother, and her mother is trying to get her out of the house because I guess she's tired to take care of her and the baby because the mother got kids of her own. So that's what it looks like to me. That's what's going on. And so she ended up finding this man's house or whatever, and went there with her nieces. You know, it was like she was like an aunt or whatever. She went there with her nieces to her baby daddy house, and she threw the baby at the baby daddy, looked at him and looked at the mother. She wasn't invited to the house. So if you can go back to that video, you can look at it, understand this is a part two of it now, of what's going on. So it's like God was showing me, you know, the beginning results, how all this took place, you know, how everything took place between these two young couples, this married man and woman, and then this mistress, and then the mother is also in play of it. So that's how God is showing me, you know, he taking me back to the beginning of the dream, because I was asking him like, okay, you showed me that dream, but what happened? You know, how did it get to that point with the witchcraft, the spells and different things was going on? Now he was showing me the beginning of it, of what happened. So this truck driver is going around having babies in different states with different women. And he has a wife at home at that time until the wife began to ride with him in the truck. This truck driver, he's been a truck driver for some years now. From what I'm getting at, some years. He's not no new truck driver, just started off. He's been doing this for some years. And now his action and sins is catching up, because now the mothers are getting the baby mamas are getting upset because he's not taking care of his kids or not spending time with his kids. So this is how all the stuff is like being played. It's like God is showing this man's sins is coming out from what he's been doing. And I guess there should be some truth. He needs to tell the truth about a lot of things that he's been doing. When he was on the road by himself until his wife decided to join him on the road. That way it would clear up a lot of things of what's going on with the situation. Because it's like he want both women. He want his wife and he want the baby mama from in the dream, from what I'm getting at. He's not going to leave his wife, from what I've seen, even though the mother and the baby mama is trying to. But he's not going to leave his wife. That this man loves this woman, his wife. He's not going to leave his wife at all. And he's not going to, I guess, leave his baby either until he get the DNA test results back. So it looks like he is going to get a DNA test done also to make sure that the child belongs to him before he continue to take care of a child. And I think that's what the mother and the daughter doesn't want him to discover, that the baby does not belongs to him. So I think that's what's going on. And the wife was very intuitive because she could see that the baby did not belongs to this man, her husband. You know, so she has some type of gifts also or something like that, because she was also looking at the baby, looking at them too, her husband and the baby mama. And she was looking at the baby mother's mother and her kids, and saw that this little girl looked nothing like them, and none of them was wearing glasses. So this little girl was wearing glasses, and she's like 2 or 3 years old, and she wear glasses. So now the wife is trying to put something together, try to show the husband that, hey, look, you need to open your eyes up and look, this is not your child. They're running a game on you. It's not your child. You need to get a DNA test. And it's like they got him so heavy under spells that he doesn't see it. It's like he doesn't see what the wife is seeing. because the husband is still trying to come to his spiritual awakening. His spiritual awakening is what he's trying to come through. So, and at least the spells are trying to wear off, because now the husband wanted a DNA test done. So I guess the husband's being nice to the mother and the baby mama, so that way he can get them to do what he wants to do as far as getting a DNA test done on the child. Because I guess if the husband look at it, if he feel like that he if they like if he feels like they are angry, or the baby mama be mad at him, then she might not want to do it. She's not going to allow him to, swab the baby mouth or whatever to get a DNA test done. So he's being nice. So maybe the husband do have a doubt or suspicion that the child might not be his, but he's just being nice so that way he can get something done. And I guess he don't want to tell his wife everything that he's doing, until he makes sure of, for sure what's going on. So I think that's what's really happening. The husband's trying to keep the peace on both sides. And it was, to me in a dream, the wife she should feel very honored with respect, because this man took her around his supposed to be baby mama to see his baby, supposed to be his baby. Now, most men don't do that. Most men don't take their wives or girlfriend around their baby mama. Unless they coming to pick up the kids or something like that. But when you coming to actually to see the baby and to spend time with the baby, they don't do that. So the wife, in this dream, and what I'm saying is that if it resonate to people or someone, she should feel honored that this man care enough about her that he will take her, so that way it won't be any animosity that the secret's out. The wife already know he has a baby, but the thing is now the question is about, is the baby really his? Is what the big question is about. In this situation, what God was showing me in a dream, and if you go back to the second part of the dream, when I said that the DNA test was done and the baby wasn't his, but they still trying to bring illusion on the man. Okay, if you go back to the other videos, you will see that. And I think I did some other videos also about it, that the DNA test come back negative. So it's like God was like showing me now the beginning of how everything took place, when he showed me dreams and stuff like that. And but this is what I got so far. And this might resonate with someone or what's going on, in, this situation, this energy, with all the spells and witchcraft, and then baby mama and husband and wives and all this craziness going on. But this is what's going on and showing up. And like I said, it looks like that there's a DNA test is going to be being done, to clear up some confusion and some drama in this situation. Just wanted to get it out. God had me to speak on it because, like I said, a lot of my dreams he gives me that I don't speak on a lot, and then some things he want me to speak on. So this is like a part 2 of the other dream that I had, where the baby mama shows up at his house. And even though he knows that and then try to get him to sleep with her again in the dream. And it didn't work out because the wife caught on to it. So this is a part 2 of that dream there that God was showing me. I thank you for my likes. I thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for looking at my videos. Until next time, peace, love, joy, and happiness.